better leave this mount outside. Time to get Ulvin to blow the whistle, then Wadis to Baronlight.
Still here, I see.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Baronlight without losing a few screws.
These many cars
So you have
cost
no real
almost
authority
nothing.
then?
Plus, you won't
People only
have to
follow you
spend
because
money
you
on
say so.
gas.
Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Baronlight's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
About
Oh,
the
there, not
backstory
so
of
fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm
question
the
everybody
kills.
asked. Right.
Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Oseram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The Bristlebacks are defeated! You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business!
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it!
Yeah! Woo!
Haha!
Yeah! Yeah! Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do. Well, the Chainscrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet. He's in the tavern.
Never met a beer I didn't like. Or couldn't finish. An Osserum hammers and an empty forge. Virus. I'd rather potty train than watch you.
Lucky hammer of mine.
Shop just opened up, and I've got a backlog of orders, so wouldn't hold my breath. Salutations!
What you saying? More wrong is that.
The way to Barrenlight is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the Bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to... track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
For 2, this pub never closes. That's
Yeah,
it.
you!
Yeah, that's all I got. Look, I ain't saying they ain't got good cars.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, and don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make me
How did you end up in Chains?
heard about where there's some of the... Anyway,
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But...
But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got it. Meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel from the scrounger pile.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting.
Since when do I?
There, fire and won't fix the fort.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you. But we still got. If you don't put that down, anyway. To come all the
Shadow Carja refugee.
looking for their camp, and they're a storm and tall, but the refugee mustn't enter.
Huh.
Yeah, well, but not that.
I thought you'd be back.
Well, but heard about bins and go aside.
What else can you do?
Well, but whatever. Don't seem pray.
So the blocking.
O'Reilly should, and if they get not that.
So about
All right,
how'd he
got here. He knew so getting thing in and the that.
Well, if I'm up that much, this Talon guy might still be in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
Finally, someone interesting to partake in conversation.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer. Well, I got an extra sit. Sit. I'll give you some. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Almost ready to go? Never change my
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's
It's a weapon! Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user.
So,
Actually,
But you're just nuts.
I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill.
maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time,
How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
explosive, done in one, machine wrecking, yet
Tell me more about this weapon.
sauce growing out.
had a scare?
Effective,
But coming out here made me remember it. And
whereas I will
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity.
Well, Boomer here is adamant that namely with explosive tips. Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns.
Yeah, otherwise they broke. But the real
There's a mean one.
Boomer! You get them for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal. Could get around faster if I find a charger to override.
You're as red as a Karja priest. And why is that, huh?
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. The best place to say. I wonder you, the savior of Marin.
Who?
The Enduring. It's other, no, you three, but that well, but we don't these you have, but so that.
I've practiced enough.
Still got some training to complete, though. Until next time.
Oh, hi.
Took a hammer to your head.
How's your mother doing? Hope she's better. Hey, I thought you'd left by now. What? Almost ready to go?
Tom, that was
Open the... Next thing I know, I'm running around naked with an apple in my mouth and an arrow sticking out of my head.
Expect to see you up and about.
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
Drink later.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. Won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay.
Still doing that?
Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Don't go stepping on any toes, you rascal.
Savior! Over here!
Another.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. It's but the more.
How?
No one knows, but I don't.
No.
The old look. Help me.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted.
Said he'd.
Good place.
If you look, maybe.
Walk past the this old shop and tripped over one of these stupid wires.
It's a Tanaka game. Enjoy it.
Eyes up here, brother!
It's you. The machine hunter that bailed out the Carja.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A Stormbird. Nailed it myself with the harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. It clipped its wing. And it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the Shadow Carja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Carja lovers. On your blasted way.
I should walk. Last thing. learning what these machines are made, I might learn how to override them. There's the Fanghorn. Gonna have to take it down to get its weight. Rumor said that Fanghorn should be nearby. There's the Fanghorn. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib. Oh!